Showtime. Stay tuned. Be right back, guys. All right, here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the CODcast, the greatest podcast in the history of mankind. I'm your host, Dusty Smith, and this is episode 73. Hell yeah, we did it. They thought we couldn't, but we showed them, didn't we, you and I? Hope everybody had a good weekend. I had an okay weekend. Got this fucking dog kennel built for my dogs, this 50-foot play area for the dogs. The first thing they goddamn did was dig a hole underneath it and escape. So I had to go out and fucking hunt them down like a goddamn bounty hunter and found them, put them back in the cage. So woke up early as this morning and was out there. I put this chicken wire down and I used cable ties to cable tie it all over the fucking cage. And then I looped it under the bottom and put landscaping ties down to fucking make sure they can't like dig underneath it again. So that was my fucking morning. What'd you guys do? Anything fun? Anything interesting? Let me know all about it. As always, now we have a pretty good show. Might be a short show. I always say it's going to be a short show, and it's never fucking a short show. But tonight actually might be a short show. I might only do like 90 minutes, but that's fucking plenty. People have short attention spans anyway. What's up, Red? What's going on, Dusty? I can't believe it's Monday night. I know. Monday night, and the feeling's right. Oh, yes, it's Monday night, and it's oh, what a night. Hell yeah. Greetings, Victoria Cunningham. How you guys doing tonight? Gonna talk about a little Ben Shapiro tonight. Gonna talk about some Joe Biden. You guys like Joe Biden? Me either. Nobody likes Joe Biden. Don't understand why the fuck he's even a lead candidate for president. It's dumb. Cigarettes, coffee, and CODcast. Hell yeah. I'm replacing the cigarettes. I got me a new pink dick. So I can suck on this pink dick all day long now. Delicious watermelon flavored pink dick. Dusty loves his pink dick. You know me. And what else we got going on? I have a tiny Shapiro? You mean Shapiro? So I shouldn't talk? Oh, you mean Shapiro. You're talking about your penis. It's fine. It's not the length. It's not the size. It's how many times you make rise. That's what my daddy always told me about. My daddy had a big dick, so that was easy for him to say. Not that I'm a big, like, expert on my father's penis. I saw it a couple times when he didn't shut the bathroom door, and it was big, but I wasn't staring, okay? I didn't stare at my daddy's large dick. Stop saying that, okay? You have issues. I don't have issues. Anyway, as always, if you want to support the show, please consider supporting it on Patreon. Patreon.com/CODcast. We're up to $958 a month. Hooray! We're fucking rich as shit. Want to thank all my new Patreons and all my old patrons. All you guys fucking rock, and it really means a lot to me that you support the show. And if you like what I do, please consider supporting it. Most of the money I get goes to the Humanist Society of Mississippi Animal Sanctuary, where we go to the pound and we rescue little kittens and cats that are about to be put to sleep. We're like, no, you do not put this cat to sleep. I will take it and I will love it and I will give it a forever home. And these cats don't even fucking know. I saved your life. You're welcome. I'm basically God. I am your hero. Don't shit on me again. You don't shit on your heroes, dudes. Anyway, they're all around me at all times, so you'll probably see a few throughout the show. Will be interesting. Walking the tightrope without a fucking net, as always. And, of course, best way to support the show, Super Chat. And, yes, Johnny, you were first. You guys know Super Chat works. A little dollar sign by the chat. Click on it. You can tip me $1, $2, or 50, or 1,000, whatever you can afford. And I will read every single one of them, and I will answer all your questions, because that's how it fucking works. You rock, Jock Nerd. How the fuck can I rock when you rock? There can only be one. It's Highlander and shit up in here. So, anyway, appreciate that, by the way, Dot Nerd. You're amazing. What you guys got to say? Since it's a short show tonight, I'm going to be reading more of your chats to extend it out a little bit. Nico House called Tim Black a sellout for supporting Bernie Sanders. Tim Black? Who Tim Black? I mean Tim Pool? I don't even know who the fuck Tim Black is. I don't watch Nico House either. Is that like the Trap House people? Don't watch any of that shit. I woke up around 10 a.m. last night. Was wild. Oh, what'd you do last night? Did you get busy with the ladies or the misters, as the case may be? Either way, it's good. Hell yeah. Come on, Dusty, get the stream on. Yeah, I got it on. It's fucking on. We doing this shit. No problem. Appreciate it, Dot Nerd. I'm gonna get me another screen over here so I can see my fucking chat when I'm doing the show. So I don't have to like ignore you guys. Because last fucking time, the video froze for like 10 minutes. I didn't even look over at it. So I didn't even fucking know. Whole show was ruined. Not really. Tim Black is cool. I don't know who Tim Black is. See any kin to Jack Black? Or the other guy that sings Seven Nation Army. That guy? I don't know. Nico House is a fucking idiot. Hells yeah, he is. I don't know who he is, but I'm just going to agree with you because I am a sycophant. Tim Black is a black progressive channel. Okay, well, that name was a little bit on the nose then, in my opinion. Nico House has lost his mind. Probably a short trip. All right, let's start the show. So I don't know if you guys heard or not, but Chick-fil-A decided they're going to stop being anti-gay for 5 minutes. The company's new charitable focus will be divided into 3 categories. They will no longer be supporting anti-gay causes, and instead they will focus on education, homelessness, and hunger. Evil! Oh my God, Chick-fil-A is so evil by wanting to focus on education, homelessness, and hunger, right? At least according to the Christians. You know the Christians are going to fucking freak out about it because the Christians are the bad guys here. They're so convinced that they're the good guys, but they are pure fucking scumbag evil. Case in point, former governor, Mike Huckabee, fuck Huckabee, he was crying and bitching. He was like, in August 2012, I coordinated a national Chick-fil-A appreciation day after they were being bullied by militant hate groups. No, they were the militant hate group, right? They were literally giving money to anti-gay causes, and people were like, hey, I don't want my money to go to anti-gay causes, so I'm not going to spend my money here. Isn't that how the free market is supposed to work? Isn't that what you guys talk about all the goddamn time? But no. The market is only supposed to decide when it decides what they want it to decide. And then when it does it, all of a sudden, oh my God, they're militant, hate-filled bully groups. Ah! Anyway, millions showed up. Well, great. You fucking led an advertising campaign for a hateful organization that supports anti-gay causes because you're a piece of shit. And the fact that you got millions of people showed up just goes to show you how fucked up this country is. America is not great. Anyway, today, Chick-fil-A betrayed, oh my God, you betrayed loyal customers for money by agreeing to focus on education and homelessness and hunger. What a betrayal of the Christian principles we follow. Jesus would be horribly against helping the homeless and the hungry and the poor. No, wait. No, that's exactly what he was for, right? You know what he wasn't for? Being anti-gay. Being against one of the most marginalized groups in our society, the most bullied in our society. That's what he wasn't for. It's almost like you guys don't have any fucking idea what Jesus said, but you do. You just don't give a shit because you're just, pieces of shit that use the Bible as an excuse for your bigotry. And it is sad. Governor Mike Huckabee, it is very sad. I wanted to see how many fucking likes he got, but it doesn't say. Anyway, there are all kinds of these people. Hate pastor Greg Locke, is that his name? Yeah, fucking Greg Locke. He was not happy about it, as you would not expect a hate pastor to be. Let's listen to what this dick shit had to say about it. Stupid move, Chick-fil-A. Oh my God. I can't believe you guys are going to help the homeless.
Hey guys, Pastor Greg Locke here. I gotta be honest, I never thought I would be disappointed in Chick-fil-A, having now bowed down to the politically correct nonsense of our day. The LGBTQ community have backed them into a corner of silence, and because of some protest and shutting down some stores and constant harassment, now Chick-fil-A says they will not give money, large amounts of money, to organizations such as Fellowship of Christian Athletes and the Salvation Army, because they're critical of the LGBTQ lifestyle. Are you kidding me? These are two of the most grand, glorious ministries and organizations on the face of the earth. Truett Cathy would roll over in his grave, Chick-fil-A.
Roll over harder.
What are you going to do next? Open up on Sunday?
Hell
you have a loyal base of...
Kanye going to write a new song called Open on Sunday. Chick-fil-A, open on Sunday. Fuck you motherfuckers at church. You missing out on delicious chicken sandwiches. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I might start supporting Kanye again if he did that. Anyway. Love to see Christians freak out about this nonsense. And there are lots and lots of tweets out there. People mad. Chick-fil-A! Well, best of luck, Chick-fil-A. You know, this guy's a patriot because he's got 2 flags next to his name. Oh, James. I just want to look at his. I haven't even looked at it yet. Let's look at this. What is? Let's keep America great. Oh, it's not great. America has never been great. How about we make America great to begin with for the first time ever? That'd be nice. Anyway. Well, best of luck, Chick-fil-A. You say that you're going to donate to other charities and push Christian charities out, all because of a group that consists of 1% of the population. My days of eating Chick-fil-A are done. Well, that's probably better for your health, dude, you know? Fried chicken is not really good for your cholesterol levels, and since you're obviously very high strung and you take a lot of things way too seriously, you're probably going to drop dead of a heart attack any second now. So probably best for your health. But anyway, it's not because of 1% of the population. It's because of a large percent of the population. The majority of us, we accept homosexual lifestyles and gay people, and we support them not wanting to get bullied and have anti-gay causes supported by our money. So it's much more than 1%. I think homosexuals make up way more than 1% of the population anyway, right? Pretty sure it's like at least 5. So anyway, it's the majority. You're in the minority, and I'm glad to see it. You should be upset because you are the dickheads, right? And Justin T. Sutherland, several years ago, me and my family supported Chick-fil-A on what was known as Chick-fil-A Appreciation Day. We were in line for hours. Okay, well, you're a dumbass, right? You're one of the dumbest human beings on the planet. You went and supported an anti-gay business by standing in line for hours to get a chicken sandwich you could have fucking got anywhere. That makes you a dumbass. Doesn't make you like ooh, I'm a fucking patriot. I was fighting for what's right. No, it just makes you a fucking dipshit, right? To show there were more of us that stood with traditional American values than against. Now we will be just as quick to take our money somewhere else. Well, go fucking Popeyes, man. Popeye got some chicken sandwiches. You might get shot for it, but may not be that big of a loss, right? In my opinion. And Ryan Garrett, within the next 1 to 2 years, Chick-fil-A will see that their financial surplus has dwindled. They came to the LGBT base that still won't be eating any chicken sandwiches. Well, yeah, because most of us are like vegetarians, right? We don't like cruelty to animals. And so you're probably right, but they'll still make more money in the long run because in 2 weeks, nobody will give a fucking shit. They'll just be like, chicken sandwiches, hell yeah! And, it's America, so they want to shove that greasy shit down their gullet as fast as humanly possible. So this will have no long-term negative effect on them whatsoever. You're just wishful thinking. I'm sure people that went out of their way to support Chick-fil-A will be looking for alternative options. Okay, good. Maybe there'll be less fucking bigots if I ever decide to go to Chick-fil-A again, which I won't. Chick-fil-A, respect lost for you guys. So sad, 000. Yeah, Chick-fil-A. You not bigots anymore. I can't abide by you not being bigots. You gotta hate gays the way Jesus would have loved you to. I'm not a fan of Chick-fil-A's food anyway, but I have respect for their stance against the stupid woke left and its angry outraged followers. I mean, who is the angry outrage followers now? You guys are literally fucking up in arms. You got your panties out on a goddamn bunch because they're giving fucking money to homeless shelters now and people that are hungry. You're outraged over it, so good Lord, I think you might be the snowflakes you're looking for. Now they've given in for no reason, probably losing the support of millions in the process. Stupid move, Chick-fil-A. Is it? Not really. So anyway, that brought up the dumbest goddamn take in human history from none other than Ben fucking Shapiro. Ben Shapiro suddenly like, hey, you shouldn't boycott Chick-fil-A. Maybe boycotting Chick-fil-A is bad. Maybe boycotting Nazis is bad. I'm like, oh my fucking God. First of all, he's like, Chick-fil-A has survived. I gotta read like this. Imagine Chick-fil-A has survived and thrived because they serve everyone and refused to cater to the cancel culture. Now, they've caved at the behest of the centrist left. This is a terrible move. Just the latest indicator the center cannot hold. I stutter more than Ben Shapiro does when I do Ben Shapiro, but that's just to make him look even dumber than he already fucking is, which takes a lot of effort to be quite honest with you. Anyway, so he has the hottest take on the goddamn planet. He basically saying, hey, you shouldn't boycott anybody. It's un-American to boycott anything. All right, I'll play it and then we'll dunk on him. Listen to this dumb bullshit.
I don't like any of this. I think it's bad for the country. I think that you should go eat the best chicken sandwich you can, and you shouldn't think too much about whether the people who are making you the chicken sandwich have views different from your own.
Don't think too
because
much.
If we start segregating into, I'm only going to do business with people with whom I agree, that further divides the country in pretty terrible ways.
It's segregation, folks. If you actually don't support people who are using your money to go out and harm people that you care about and you don't want to see harmed, that's segregation, folks. Yep. Notice he's using these racial words, these really important words to try to make this seem like it's way worse than it is, to fearmonger. Isn't this what you guys always talk about? The market is supposed to regulate itself. The market has spoken, and now you guys want to complain about it and tell people, no, man, don't fucking boycott anyway. Don't even boycott Nazis. He's about to get to that. All right, I'm sorry. I'm talking over him.
People who are making you the chicken sandwich have views different from your own. Because if we start segregating into, I'm only going to do business with people with whom I agree, that further divides the country in pretty terrible ways. Obviously, there are limits to that. And if you believe that the person is giving money to a Nazi organization or something, something that is completely outside what we would call the Overton window, then I think that there's maybe, I can even see the argument that you shouldn't even look into that, right? That it's better for the country if you don't worry about at all the viewpoint of the person whose company you are patronizing.
Yeah, who cares if you're patronizing Nazis and they're taking the money you're giving them and they're giving to the Nazi causes? Who's hurt by that? Who really is hurt by your money going to Nazi causes? Nobody's hurt. The country is hurt if you even think about it. You're segregating people. Are you for segregation? Then don't give a shit if you support Nazis, dude. Ben Shapiro has spoken. The cool kids philosopher has spoken. The brainiac of the right has spoken, folks. Don't give a shit if you're patronizing Nazis. Let's listen to that again. Oh my God, hard to believe this is real.
That. And if you believe that the person is giving money to a Nazi organization or something, something that is completely outside what we would call the Overton window, then I think that there's maybe, I can even see the argument that you shouldn't even look into that, right? That it's better for the country if you don't worry about at all the viewpoint of the person whose company you are patronizing. The reason being, again, that we do live in a common polis, and if you want the best products, the best possible price, then you should stop worrying about what people think. It's a free country, and the sort of cultural crackdown that is happening right now, where we are supposed to not patronize the businesses that are disassociated from the views of the owners, that leads to a very bad logic. Now, I'm not talking about businesses where...
Yes, very bad logic indeed, Ben Shapiro. And I'm also pretty sure Ben Shapiro's on the record boycotting several different companies. I'm pretty sure, hearing not long ago, him talking about him not getting another subscription to a magazine he didn't like because it had articles he didn't support in it. So, anyway, always a double standard with these motherfuckers. The market's supposed to decide unless it decides something they don't want, and then suddenly, oh my God, segregation! This is just like when you're splitting black people off and not giving them a vote. No, it's not. You vote with every dollar you spend. That's just the fucking truth of the matter. Every fucking dollar you spend is a goddamn vote. So, vote for the type of country you want the country to be. Right? If you want your dollars to go to supporting anti-gay causes, by all means, go support these companies. And if you don't, fucking don't. It's actually good if the consumers are more educated about the products they buy and then decide not to reward shitheads, like we've always fucking done. The market doesn't regulate itself. That's a bullshit narrative anyway that libertarians like to push in order to keep us even further enslaved by capitalism. And we know it doesn't fucking work. I mean, look at the tobacco companies who knew for decades and decades that their product killed people, that it caused cancer, and they covered it up. Look at the oil companies who made literally trillions of dollars, even though they researched global warming with their own scientists. They knew it was a real thing and covered it up. But the market, the consumer is not educated on what they're buying anyway. So it can't possibly regulate itself. But if it did, that would be a good thing, right? But no, according to Ben Shapiro now, it's a bad thing that the market's going to regulate itself and people are not going to buy products from companies that they don't agree with. Segregation, folks. So, oh my God. How the fuck is this real life right now? What the fuck do we think about Ben Shapiro? Are we huge fans? Is Dusty wrong? Is Ben right? Am I an idiot? I'm probably an idiot. I mean, I know I'm an idiot, but am I as big of an idiot as Ben Shapiro is? Surely not. If so, I might have to swallow a bullet later. Just kidding. Just kidding. Definitely not going to swallow any bullets anytime soon. Let's see. Fried, baby. Yeah, I hadn't had a chicken sandwich in a while, so I can't talk. My vegetarian ass. Used to eat chicken. I used to be like, hey, chickens are basically vegetables, right? Because they're stupid. But I don't want to fucking goddamn eat a chicken anymore. Because, they do suffer. Oh, God's creatures are precious, right? Not to patronize any company. Try that with the company that supports the BDS movement. I know, right? Auto-tune Ben Shapiro. Otherwise, there should be some kind of regulation preventing SJW PC warriors controlling the market. Okay. I might buy a 73 Vet LT1 as an electric project. Okay. Ben is an awful author. Yes, he is. Dusty, a better example is what happened with leaded gasoline than cigarettes. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's a better example. That is an example. I mean, a lot of people have pointed out that, according to certain studies, a lot of the reasons that crime in inner cities was so bad, I think during the 80s, is because of leaded gasoline. The lead in the gasoline was basically seeping out of the cars, and when you lived in urban areas, you're more likely to be around heavy traffic, and so the kids in urban areas were getting much higher doses of lead, which were leading to behavior that was not acceptable by society. So Good point. Though I still think cigarettes is a pretty good point, too. Let's see. What do you think of Noam Chomsky? Love me some Noam Chomsky. I'd chomp him up. Delicious. Delicious fucking Noam Chomsky. Boycotting is the most American thing to do. All right, I know, right? I mean, if we're got to have capitalism, which, you know, at this point I'm not even that big of a fan of, then at least boycotting companies you don't want and spending your money in the right places is the best way to help regulate it and keep it on the up and up. Wasn't Charlie Kirk just telling us the other day that capitalism makes people good because you can't get rich if you're a bad person because the market punishes you? Even though that's so fucking stupid, he needs to talk with his boy Ben Shapiro because the two of them are not on the same level about this at all, right? It is what it is. Okay. Dusty versus Shapiro, are you kidding? Yes. I think I'm kidding. All right, let's see. Let's see the super chats. Super chats! Jeannie Rude says $2. Dogs have owners, cats have staff. Never forget. I know, right? I'm basically just a slave to them. They're like, clean up my poop, human. I will scratch your eyeballs out, human. You don't even know. Sign on $2. Chick-fil-A will go back to being bigots in a week. I know, probably, right? I ain't gonna eat their chicken anyway, you know, because I'm a vegetarian and whatnot. But it is a good move on their part, you know, at least in my opinion. I'm happy to see it, so good on them. Klaus H, $15. Hey, thank you, Klaus. Love you, Dusty. Everything for a four-legged crew. And thanks for the gay support, man. No problem. All about it, doing what I can. I appreciate your support. Fruit Bats, $5. Totally relate to your fence story with our dogs. They literally have started digging out now. Grown after they were breaking out old fence to get out. Yep. I knew they were going to do it, though. So before I even got the fence, I bought me some chicken wire, 150 feet of chicken wire, and all these landscaping spikes and shit to make sure I had it all fixed up. So as soon as they did it, I went out there and solved that fucking problem. So you can't outsmart me, doggies. I'm 2 or 3 steps ahead of you at least. Fruit Bats Chick-fil-A had just fulfilled their multi-year contract to those organizations. I don't believe they won't make another donation to different companies. Probably. They'll probably be back at it in a minute. But, you know, we'll give them a little credit. And it's cool to see all the conservatives freak out about it and get all their panties in a bunch. So at least we can dunk on them for being the snowflakes they always complain about. And Amy Morrison gave me $10. Hey, thanks, Amy. Very generous of you. Here, take this. I will take it all, Amy. Appreciate that. I will try to do some good with that money. Love you. So, next up, we're going to talk about goddamn Booger Eating Nick a little bit, right? So, before we set up what I'm talking about next, we got to talk about Booger Eating Nick and some of the things he's been saying recently, like this. I'll just play it and let you hear it.
Better for them, too, number one. But number two, who cares? Who cares? You know, enough with the Jim Crow stuff. Who cares? Oh, to drink out of a different water fountain. Big fucking deal. Oh, no, they had to go to a different school. Their water fountain in that famous picture was worse. Who cares? Grow up. Drink out of the fucking water fountain. It's water. It's the same. You know? And, you know, even if it was bad, who cares? Who cares? It's better. It's better in general. We all agree it was better for them. It's better for us. Better in general. It was better for them.
Who cares? Who cares about Jim Crow? Who cares about segregation and separate water fountains? The fact you can't vote. Slavery was good. It was good for you. It's better. So anyway, full-blown Nazi ass. I think he's still on YouTube. Yeah, my channel's been demonetized for almost 4 years now, but Booger Eat Nick's still going strong on YouTube. Making tons and tons of money. Awesome to fucking see. So anyway, this leads into my next thing. Michelle Malkin, conservative train wreck Michelle Malkin. She was like going in public defending Booger Eating Nick. Full-on Nazi motherfucker. She defended him and she's like, oh, shut the fuck up. Get off my goddamn screen. I will jump through and murder everybody. Let's see. Malkin had praised Fuentes. That was Booger Eating Nick. This guy I would just play for you guys. That's who Fuentes is. Malkin had praised Booger Eating Nick and his fans, calling on establishment conservatives to engage with them. Yeah, let's engage with them. Why can't we just debate about whether slavery was good for black people or not? Why can't we debate about whether Jim Crow was a good thing? Why can't we debate about whether black people should have separate water fountains, folks? This is just good marketplace of ideas conversation. We should platform them everywhere, right? If you don't have them on your show, you hate free speech. We're free speech. Just shut the fuck up already, goddammit. Heard that bullshit for 4 fucking years now. When are you guys going to drop this goddamn stupid talking points? In a speech last week, Malkin called Fuentes, Booger Eating Nick, one of the new right leaders. She's right. This guy is one of the new right leaders. You know, and he's the same as the old right leaders, only he's saying the quiet parts out loud, you know, which is frowned upon by people like Charlie Kirk. He's like, shh, don't say the parts out loud. keep the racism quiet, dude. You're giving up the game. But no, this dude just getting with the whole game, and he's getting a lot of support for it, including people like Michelle Malkin. And another, she praised book reading fans and called their conservative critics cringe. Yep. The fact that you have a problem with this guy makes you cringe. I'm so cringe for having a problem with his outward Nazism and racism. Well, I'm happy to be cringe then. I will be cringe as fuck, cringe all day long. Cringe, 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 cringe. Love it. She has also frequently echoed their talking points, calling for further restricting legal immigration, claiming that continued immigration will doom the Republican Party. Good. So anyway, some conservative group, it was like some kind of Young Americans Foundation. What the, she's like 50. Why are you still inviting this goddamn boomer dinosaur to speak at your Young Conservatives Foundation? About time you gave her the boot. But anyway, they gave her the boot and said, oh, God, gross. You're literally eating booger-eating Nick right now, and you're eating up his shit. Disgusting. Disgusting. And so, of course, she went out and she was all pissed off about it. And she's like, the keepers of the gate have spoken. America First is not mainstream. American First is basically the hashtag group that booger-eat Nick, and they're racist Nazis or mainstreaming, right? My defense of unjustly prosecuting the Proud Boys, the terrorist organization, Nazi-affiliated Proud Boys, patriotic young nationalist gropers, who is what Booger Eat Nick, they're calling themselves the gropers. She's talking about full-blooded Nazis. And demographic truth tellers must not be tolerated. Yep, they're all demographic truth tellers, right? Oh my God, the SPLC is cheering! So anyway, she basically letting that mask slip, gone full out fucking Nazi. And of course, they say the same thing. We said, you're really Nazi adjacent right now. And they always say, oh, how could I be Nazi adjacent? I'm Asian. I'm a minority. I can't be. And so here she is. This is a Cassandra Fairbanks. Me, Puerto Rican, and Michelle Malkin are clearly ultra-white nationalists. I mean, obviously. You ate way too many paint chips as a child. I mean, you guys can be, right? They're literally Asian leaders of white supremacy groups. Fucking Google that shit. It's true. And of course, Andy No-Go, another guy who's in bed with the white supremacist allied Proud Boys. He makes their propaganda for them. Of course, he's out there. Michelle Malkin was my strongest advocate after I was beaten by Antifa militants in Portland. Get over it, dude. You got punched a couple times. Holy shit, what a... Okay, I'm not going to say anything like that because that's toxic masculinity. I'm going to rein that in. She didn't know me, but took out countless days to raise awareness of what happened. Those slamming her from the right are misguided. Why ask her to disavow someone she never avowed? She did avow them. Repeat it. I just read it. That's avowing, right? Like, what the fuck, dude? Anyway, not surprised to see all these white supremacist-tied Asians. And the thing is, like, white supremacists look at Asians generally differently than they look at other minorities. Like, they're more included because they're considered smarter, a lot of them. So that's why you see a lot of Asians in white supremacy movements. Because, you know, I kind of feel bad for a lot of these kids, a lot of these Asian kids who get tied up in this bullshit because, you know, they find themselves in a mostly white society. And they're just trying to fit in a lot of times. And so when these people, like, pat them on the back and, like, you're one of the good ones. And they're like, yeah, I'm one of the good ones. I belong. I belong. They just want to belong to anything and they feel, you know, wanted. And so they get pulled into this shit. But at the same time, we still got to make fun of you for it because you're still a piece of shit for, you know, joining the bad guys. I don't care how accepted you are. You're still fucking joining the bad guys, right? So you should feel like a piece of shit. And speaking of people who are pieces of shit, Lauren Chen, she was all mad about the Chick-fil-A thing too. She was all pissed off. I can't believe Chick-fil-A is giving money to homeless people instead of anti-gay groups. What is the world coming to? So anyway, she's mad about everything. She apparently mad because there's emojis that she don't like now. I guess she's like, apparently, The Guardian says, new emoji set aims to shatter image of Africa as zone of famine and war. The Guardian. So yeah, you know, they're trying to make little changes here and there. No big deal, but you know, instead of painting Africa as war-torn, famine hellscapes, you know, they have a few emojis that make it look a little better. So we don't have such one-sided stereotypes about it. But of course, Lauren Chen can't have it. Newsflash, emojis will not help us end gender discrimination. No one said but they might. I mean, they could help a little, right? You could have more gender-neutral emojis, and they could make a very slight difference in the long run, you know, among a lot of different changes. You make a lot of different changes, and they all add up to a bigger change, but individually, it's just a small change. Well, yeah, they could, but, you know. Emojis will not help us in homophobia. They could help a little bit, sure. Emojis will not help us in gun violence. Yeah, they could. A little bit. Why not? Emojis will not improve social and economic conditions in Africa. They could help counter the stereotypes, right? Sure. Stop trying to make emoji activism a thing. Yeah. Stop trying to do anything. Don't do anything. Don't try to make any difference whatsoever. Don't try to improve society. Don't try to evolve where we live. Don't do any of that. Just do nothing. Let's maintain the status quo forever. Because trying to make changes, even small changes, is bad and deserves to be made fun of. Because you're ignorant. Nah, you're just a fucking idiot, dude. You're just an idiot that's pandering to your goddamn audience. And yeah, you're making a lot of money and yeah, you're becoming popular at it. But you're making the world a worse fucking place because you're a horrible fucking human being, right? It's the truth. And anyway, so here she is complaining about Chick-fil-A. There's no point trying to appease people who hate you and lie about you. You'll bend the knee to please them, but they'll hate you anyway. Chick-fil-A made a big mistake. Yeah, Chick-fil-A. Giving money to homeless people and the hungry. Big mistake, Chick-fil-A. Should have stuck to your guns about hating gay people like I do. I'm a Christian. That's what Christians do. Yep, you're right. That is what Christians do. You are the fucking bad guys. You're the bad guy, Lauren Chin. You're a piece of shit, Lauren Chin. Why don't you see that? Everybody else sees that. Anyway. So then, Soph, you know who the fucking Soph is? Soph is this little, I guess she's probably like 15 or 16 now, even though she looks 10. She's still out there making her anti-Semitic, racist bullshit, and she's one of the ones that people like Lauren Chin, and this is the one also, before I play this, that Dave Rubin said she was funnier and more biting than anything on television. Big shout out from Dave Rubin, right? So let me see if I can, I don't want to play this video, I want to play the one where they actually edited Lauren Chin in. She's all mad about it, right? So anyway, they edited in her basically where she's sucking Soph's dick and saying how awesome Soph is. Of course, she didn't bother to point out any bad thing Soph does, right? All of her, I want to murder all the Muslims and all of her gay slurs and all of her racism. She didn't point any of this out when she was giving her a little dick suckathon to Soph. So what they did was they spliced in the stuff. Now, the stuff they spliced in was stuff that Soph said after Lauren Chin made her video. But there was plenty of bullshit stuff that Lauren Chin could have pointed out about Soph before she made her video. But she doesn't do it because she just wants to, like, sell you that Soph is this truth teller that people are scared of instead of this, racist shithead that she is. So anyway, they edited this clip together to make Lauren Chin look like the giant piece of shit she is. And I'll play it for you.
But you see, Soph, the latest person to be given the axe, she's different. She's special.
Hello, I'm Al Goldstein, as well as every other pornographer that's ever undeservedly lived.
What makes Soph stand out, what makes her so unique, isn't exactly easy to explain. I kind of just need to show you.
If you think the proliferation of sexual degeneracy hasn't been orchestrated, I think you're blind. I don't even need to tell you what kind of people make up pornographers.
Hint, it's the Jews. Spoiler alert, the Jews. It's the Jews. The fucking pornographers are the Jews. The Jews run everything with their degeneracy. The fucking Jews. Yep. Give her more shout outs there, Lauren Chin. Back her up more, right?
See what I mean? She got pretty popular since her stuff was funny, plus she also got some shout outs from some larger channels.
Yep,
that and, a foul-mouthed little girl on the internet saying some edgy as all hell things that's gonna spark some interest.
It's not racist, it's just edgy. Why don't you like her jokes? But you don't have a sense of humor. Fucking comedy's dead and the left is killing it because you can't handle her edgy jokes. She's so edgy by blaming the Jews for everything, right? Good goddamn.
Internet saying some edgy as all hell things that's gonna spark some interest.
Check Revelation 3:9 and ask yourself if the Jews of today are the same as the biblical Hebrews.
Soph has made videos about Islam, climate change, Hollywood pedophilia, allegations of white supremacy.
I don't even need to tell you what kind of people make up pornographers.
And more. And before YouTube deleted her channel, she had about 1 million subscribers.
Yep, so anyway, pointing out Lauren Chin's support of her, and of course she's mad about it. She's like, oh my god, you edited that in. She said that after I made my video, you're a piece of trash. But she said plenty of stuff before that. Like, there were all types of evidence out there I've shown before that shows she's a racist piece of shit. So, I just straight up asked her. So now that you're more aware that this awful person you had previously endorsed is a giant piece of shit, could you now point out to your audience the problems you have with Soph and explain to them why they should not support her? And of course, crickets. Fucking no, she can't. No, she won't even respond. No, she won't even acknowledge the question's been asked. Because that goes against her narrative. her narrative is Soph is a right wing like her, and so they got to downplay all the bad things while pushing the positives. There's no positives, but pretending there are positives to push. And, that's the entire narrative. So even now that she knows for 100%, she knew before, but now that she can't deny that she knows that this is a racist, anti-Semitic little piece of shit, will you distance yourself? Will you tell people that you were wrong for supporting her, for promoting her, for getting her more subscribers and views? Will you? No, she won't. She would just completely ignore the whole thing because that's what right-wingers do. They're not honest players in this game, right? There's a different set of rules for them. And so she got royally heavily shit on, and I'm glad to see it, like from a classic liberal. It's really unfair. So what if you accidentally defend another channel spouting neo-Nazi views? We all do that every now and then. And by the way, she also is one that defended booger-eating Nick. The guy I just played the video from who said, what's wrong with Jim Crow laws? What's wrong with segregation and making black people drink out of a different water fountain? Yep, she was one of his biggest defenders. Still defends him, in fact. Still hasn't owned up to the fact that she defended him. So, yep, seems to be a pattern with these people. I'm just saying, Lauren Shin, some of the white supremacists might accept you in the ethno state, but a lot of them are not going to, right? So, talking about being a fucking sellout. How could you be any more of a fucking sellout than to support white nationalists and racists when you're fucking half Asian yourself? Not so! And here's Cody Johnson, my real-life fake husband. It's kind of like how you defended Richard Spencer and said his views were being misrepresented by the media, only to fall silent when audio was leaked revealing him to be an obvious Nazi. Weird how this keeps happening. It is very strange. Still have not said anything. How about how you're wrong for promoting him and saying that maybe he isn't a Nazi, even though we have proof now? Almost like you have no ability to admit when you're wrong, right? And this is the woman who was invited by the largest skeptic convention in the world right now, MythCon, to lead a panel about how to admit when you're wrong. It's just beyond parody. These people are fucking... You can't even parody them because they're so beyond that shit. It's so goddamn ridiculous what it's become. But, that's the new septic community, folks. This is what happens when everything you do is built around getting more subscribers and make more money. This is what the capitalist system brings you, right? It's the boomer algorithm, right? Boomer bait. That's what they call it nowadays. Boomer bait. Works fucking amazingly. And I guess we'll skip ahead and show you this shit. Yeah, people run to Popeyes because someone told them the sandwich was good. God is good all the time. Why y'all not running to him? Because the sandwich is real? Well, that's what I think, probably. I prefer things that actually exist in reality, over fairy tales meant to frighten me into joining your cult. That's just me. I'm crazy that way, though, to be honest with you. And, holy fucking shit, this one's depressing, guys. Basically, here's a Trump supporter veteran threatening to murder people for expressing their First Amendment free speech rights. Let's have a listen.
Give me a gun, I'll shoot you, son.
No. Here for the best, not for Trump. Here for the best, not for Trump.
We're all vets, just like you, sir. Yes, we're all vets. Are you enjoying this country now?
No, because he's turning it the wrong way. Trump for freedom of speech.
Let them have they say, it's okay. Give me a gun, I'll shoot you, son.
No, it's okay.
It ain't okay.
Everyone's entitled to
I fought for the freedom you guys enjoy.
It's the kind of the distance. I fought for the freedom you're enjoying, and now I'm going to murder you for enjoying it. I'm going to murder you because you're using the thing I risked my life to give you. What the fuck? Like, I know this guy's old, and he probably has Alzheimer's and whatever, but this is the view a lot of these people have. And there's another veteran who was on his side who was trying to calm him down. But even the veteran who on his side is stupid as shit. I mean, at least he's not, let's murder these people. But listen to the shit he says, too, is dumb as fuck.
Sir, I did the same thing. I'm a veteran, bro. It's okay.
I was with my daughter in the Pacific.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit, okay? Sorry, but just because you're in the military doesn't mean you're not a giant piece of fucking shit. There are war criminals that are in the military that go over and kill people. Hell, Trump has just pardoned several of them. who went over there and murdered innocent fucking people. So just because you're the military don't mean everybody's gonna suck your fucking dick, dude. You're obviously a horrible human being that wants to murder people simply because they disagree with you. You're a fucking piece of shit, you old geezer. Shut the fuck up, boomer.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm not going to flip out because that's her
No,
opinion.
thank you.
It's
Fuck
okay.
off.
They're allowed to have it. Let's show some love. Let's show some peace.
These are communist bastards. They're communists.
Hey, it ain't happening. Don't
They're
worry.
communists. Like, even if they were, who gives a shit? They're not. I'm not afraid. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? You should be afraid, motherfucker, because the legacy you're leaving is one that people are going to despise. You know, when you're dead and gone, people are going to look at you like you're a fucking piece of shit. Like you're a terroristic piece of shit that threatened to murder people simply because they had a disagreement from you, right? So you should be afraid of that shit, even though you're not, because you're clearly not a good human being.
I'm not afraid.
That's okay. It's okay.
I fought for
As
this.
of now, we're still surviving. We're still doing what we're doing.
I was in the Pacific with my daughter.
It's like somebody who was the captain of the football team in high school. You should have seen me back in the day. I was awesome. I could throw this football right over that mountain if I wanted to. Like, fucking move up. It's 2019 now. Stop living in the goddamn past. Do something else with your life, okay? What have you done for me lately, boomer? I know that's mean, but still, fuck this guy.
And I fought the Japanese so you can demonstrate.
Yeah, you fought the Japanese so they can demonstrate. Why you want to kill them for it? Thank you. But what the fuck? What are you going to do? Step over there, motherfucker. What are you going to do with your geriatric ass? Fall and break a hip is all the fucking shit you're going to do. You really going to go there and get beat down to prove a point? Why do these old people think they're so fucking tough, dude? Shit, you're not tough. You're just an old man, a sad old man. It's like the old dude from Up threatening somebody. Nobody's scared of you, dude from Up. Shit.
He's our president. You got to give him respect.
No.
I do, no matter.
No, you don't. No, you don't have to give him respect. If he doesn't deserve respect, you don't have to fucking respect that motherfucker. I don't have to respect you. I don't have to respect this old motherfucker right there. I don't respect any of this shit. I don't respect it. Fuck y'all.
You know what? He's not the greatest president we've ever had, but he's
Nope.
the president, and he's duly elected. Give it to him. Give
Okay.
it. That's correct.
Fine.
That's correct. I respect all 45
Well, then you're an idiot.
presidents, and I will continue to. From Nixon to
really
Kennedy
sorry.
to
I
Washington.
respect
to
Nixon.
Trump.
I respect everybody.
If you want to remove him the right way. Don't stand him and do no dirty
They're not. They are moving in the right way. They're having impeachment hearings exactly according to the law, exactly according to the Constitution. In fact, it was the Republicans themselves who set these rules in place. God, you people are so fucking stupid.
I don't appreciate that.
Who gives
no
a
matter
shit?
who it is. I respect all 45
Well, then you're stupid.
black presidents.
Sorry.
And whoever happens to be 46, God bless them. Here. So, hey, that's how I want to take me on.
You want to take me on? I'm tough. I may be 150 years old, but I'm still tough. No, you're not. You're not tough. That dude is like fat and kind of old himself and not in shape, man. He will wallop you, dude. What the fuck? This is a guy who hasn't been in a fight clearly in 80 years and thinks he still got it. You ain't got it, Grandpa. If you ever had it, you definitely don't got it now. Fuck, age gracefully.
I don't think that's a wise move, sir.
I want to go and punch the. I'll take you the down. Yeah, you. You're not a veteran. No, I don't give a shit. You're holding that sign.
Oh, God.
You know you got.
All right. I can't even watch anymore. I can't. I'm just done with this fucking shit, dude. But that's like Trump supporters, right? That's your typical run-of-the-mill Trump supporter. I fought for your fucking freedom of speech, and I will kill you for goddamn using it. Okay. Fuck everything about you, Grandpa. Just fucking disgusting motherfucker. He will get battered, I know. Just sad. No lobotomies from one. This guy sounds like my uncle. I know. It's going to be like me at Thanksgiving. This is why I don't even say anything anymore. I just fucking eat my goddamn stuffing and keep my fucking mouth shut, because what's the goddamn point? A couple years back, I almost got, like, stabbed by one of my uncles. Like, he was like, what are you going to do if I come over there and punch you in the face? And I was like, I'd probably just take my knife out and stab you with it. until you back the fuck up. And then he ran to the kitchen and he started looking for a knife. And he's like, you threatened me with a knife, I will cut you. And then I was like, dude, calm the fuck down. Like, if you bring a knife over here, it's going to be bad for both of us. Like, I'm going to get cut, you going to get cut. Let's just fucking eat some goddamn stuffing, some fucking pumpkin pie, relax. Anyway, I like it when Dusty uses Boomer. I know, it's been used against me enough. Turnabout is fair fucking play. We are a failed experiment. Exactly. Couldn't agree more. What else we got here? Ants are more relaxed than our species. Yeah, ants are pretty smart, man. They'll give their lives for each other. They'll build a bridge over the water and drown so others can get across it. That's teamwork for you. Teamwork makes the dream work. I fortunately avoided veteran status. Hell yeah, man. They used to come try to recruit me when I was working at hardware stores. They were like, you know that joining the military is actually safer than working at this hardware store. And I was like, get the fuck away from me with that bullshit. Even if it were true, I still would go to the goddamn military. Because ain't nobody going to yell at me and tell me what to do. Tell me drop, give them 20. Tell me to go fucking clean up shit. No, fuck you. Like, I don't think you people are smarter than me anyway. Why would I fucking listen to you? Like a goddamn bootlicking dog. Fuck that shit. Anyway, let's check the super chats. Super chats. Take my money now. Mate with the kitties. They're all kind of sleeping right now, but I will see if one of them will come over here in a minute. I hate to grab them until they come over here. But anyway, appreciate that, Victoria Cunningham. I will look out for that. Light on the super chats tonight, but that's okay. I think I'm going to have to probably cut this show to one show a week because the ratings aren't going up, and I'm probably going to have to just focus on doing shorter videos for, I don't know. That's probably what's going to end up happening. But, you know, it is what it is. I've tried, and the market's spoken, so it's all good. Don't you hate it? Like, when you're having sex with a girl, and, like, you're, like, really getting into it. You're bringing your A game. You're, like, getting in there, going fucking deep, and then all of a sudden, her head falls off. Yeah, I fucking hate that shit, man. It's just embarrassing, really. You're like, shit, I thought I was good. I know I was that fucking good. Now it's a crime scene all of a sudden. That's not what you want. Oh, here, kitty kitties. What's up, kitty kitty? Here, kitty kitty. Here, kitty kitty. Oh, kitty kitty. They jabba, ain't they? And, so this person, they wrote an essay calling Blair White a transphobic piece of shit because she doesn't think non-binary people are valid, and then she blocked her, and she made a video about me. I don't know if this person's a she or not. I guess I should call them they. She blocked them, made a video about them, and photoshopped a beard on her face, because that's what you do. When you're trying to prove how you're not transphobic at all, you want to take a non-binary person and you want to Photoshop a beard on their face. Like, yeah! New video responding to Blair White is transphobic. Do your opinions get you wrongfully labeled transphobic? Nope. Nope, they sure don't. You know why? Because I don't go around being transphobic continuously. I'm not a transphobic piece of trash like you are, Blair White. So, yes, you and your fan base definitely do. Because you're fucking transphobes. But like normal people, nope. Generally doesn't fucking happen. And, I agree with in real life cat girl. Blair White intentionally misrepresents ideals of transgender minorities to make us look bad. Believes transphobia is okay. Photoshops beards onto trans women for videos. Constantly pushes transphobic agendas and media, yet somehow isn't transphobic. Strange. It is strange, but it's not that strange. You know, she just wants to have her audience back her up and kiss her ass and tell her how she's not transphobic. You're not transphobic, Blair. It's the left. It's gone crazy. But no, you are transphobic, Blair. And just because your other transphobic followers kiss your ass and tell you you're not doesn't change reality. You know, we see through you. We see through you. But, you know, I still want to call out all the motherfuckers out there who continuously back Blair White up, who continuously signal boost for her, like, you know, shoe on head. And everybody who continuously just gives shoe on head a pass for helping this transphobic shit slide by. All of you guys are pieces of shit. You have no integrity whatsoever, and I want nothing to do with you fucking dickheads. But that's just me. And 14-year challenge. Remember 14 years ago? George Bush doesn't care about black people, and now he's like, God wants me to get all the money. I am the greatest artist in the history of mankind, and God wants you to pay my ass. How shit changes. Two con mans. There's Kanye West with Joel Osteen. And so Kanye West, he went on Joel Osteen's church, his mega church, and let's just say it was fucking interesting. And by interesting, I mean sad and pathetic. Goddamn, Kanye West can't even put a sentence together, right? It's like listening to Trump in a way. It's just so fucking sad. He's the greatest artist in the history of the world, but he can't even string a sentence together. Listen to this dumb motherfucker.
The devil stole all the good producers. The devil stole all the good musicians, all the good artists, all the good designers, all the good business people, and said, you got to come over and work for me. And now the trend.
I never got my fucking check from the devil. I'm just saying. Right? I consider myself a pretty good artist and a pretty good producer of material. And I didn't get the memo from Satan. I just kind of did it organically myself. So, devil, if you're out there, you owe me some fucking royalties. Stat, motherfucker. Seriously, pay me.
And said, you got to come over and work for me. And now the trend, the shift is going to change. Jesus has won the victory.
What a feckless fucking God. God damn it, your God is so weak and pathetic that, you know, he allows the devil, who supposedly has so much less power than him, to take over everything. And now Jesus has the victory because you, Kanye West, have gone to the Christian side and have changed everything, but you haven't. The new music is terrible, and still most of the good music out there has nothing to do with Christianity. That's why I like Billie Eilish. You know, at least she's an record industry plant, but music is good.
The shift is going to change. Jesus has won the victory.
Yeah, pandering.
Now, the greatest artist that God has ever created is now working for him.
Yeah, the greatest artist that God has ever existed. Because that's good English. You think if you had the all-powerful God on your side, he would help you string a goddamn sentence together, Kanye? You know, wouldn't you think so? God damn, your God is pathetic.
Created is now working for him. I would like for everybody to be completely silent so I can let God flow through me as I speak to you guys today. Protecting your kids.
It's all about Kanye. That's what it's all about. It's all about his fucking ego, about worshiping Kanye. It has nothing to do with religion. It's about grifting money out of you gullible fucks. Aren't you tired of this yet? Aren't you tired of getting fed upon by these people yet? The answer is no. Many of you don't give a shit. You know, you're still so entrenched in the con that you love it. You love these people abusing you and taking advantage of you. You'll suck their dick for it, and it's pathetic. You're fucking pathetic.
Kids from the indoctrination of the media, the thousands and thousands of images that are fed to children by the age of 6 or 7. And within those images, there are images mixed in that we don't know about as parents that are purposely mixed in to lower the kids' superpower and esteem so that they can be more susceptible to consumption and feel that they need to consume.
Okay, first of all, he's talking about subliminal messages. He's talking about them putting subliminal messages in pictures that kids are viewing, which is obviously a conspiracy theory. And then he's running against consumption. This guy who sells a $300 pair of Crocs, this guy who on his website has multiple sweatshirts with these ugly-ass pictures of Jesus on it for $200. This dude who literally sold a plain white t-shirt on his website for $130, gonna fucking preach to us about consumerism. Yeah, his look here says it all. Like, you buying this? Are you buying it? Yeah, they're buying it, dude.
And become a part of the robotic numeric system that controls so much of the media. Because if there's an advertisement for a strip club, that is advertising sex trafficking, because at the end of the night, when they close up, the manager says, how much traffic do we have? So if it's a man that's going through things with his family or going through things at work and he feels he has to go there, we all end up participating, whether it's the spirits that get advertised to us all the time. Alcohol they call it a spirit. So we get constant advertisement for spirits.
It's literally just like a crazy guy on the corner just ranting about nothing. But this crazy guy is making hundreds of millions of dollars off of it. And this guy is too. Both of them are. Two con men sitting in a tree. Grifting. Grifting, motherfuckers! That's what they is. Fuck you, Kanye. And let's see what else we got on Kanye. Oh, God, yeah. Holy shit. Kanye's embarrassing, but at least he's not this embarrassing. As Jordan says, Kanye has a long way to go before he reaches peak Christian posting levels like this. So embarrassing. Look at all this dad energy. And this is all about him. Look how awesome I am. Yeah, I'm worshiping Jesus. I'm so fucking cool. He doesn't know the words. Look at this. Oh my God, I'm so pious. I'm so pious and cool. Ugh. Oh, Jesus. Look, he doesn't know the words either. Just God, what a fucking poser. Oh my God. Oh, it's so awesome. Holy shit. It is impossible to get lamer than this. This is the pinnacle of lameness. You've done it. You should be, like, receiving awards for this. Holy good God, Christians. It's just bad, and you should feel bad and embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for you. So, hey, let me check the chats. Chatty chat, 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 chat. God is my spirit level. I know, right? These subliminal messages are taking away your superpowers. You'd all be fucking X-Men if it wasn't for the spirits. Okay, Kanye. Step away from the crazy man. Let's see. Some are grifters more than others. True that. Yo, is that Joe Often? What the fuck is going on? Yeah, that's Joe Olstein, the griftiest grifter that ever grifted. He's lying. He's not a true Christian. Well, I mean, maybe. But, I mean, that's kind of a no true Scotsman fallacy, right? I think he probably is a Christian, you know, but doesn't mean he's not a grifter too. Doesn't stop grifters from grifting just because they're Christians, right? Christianity itself is a grift. Dusty, make it stop. I can't sit here him talk anymore. Okay, I did. Sorry. Too bad I have a conscience. Me too. Make all kinds of fucking money if I didn't have a conscience. Evanescence is a kick-ass for sure. That wasn't kick-ass. That was lame as fuck. So they have a couple songs. Wake me up inside. That's a good song, but all the rest of it's garbage in my opinion. Good singer, but garbage music in my opinion. I don't know. It's just me. If you like it, it's fine. It's fine. I don't mean to shit on it too hard. It's just not for me. Anyway, evening y'all. What's up? Shayna Lynn, how you doing tonight? Okay. Let me read the super chats. Lifeblood of the show, super chats. Dusty, you should hear my atheist rap Kanye disc. All right, I'd love to hear that. What's it about? Like I said, I can't wait for his new song about Chick-fil-A being open on Sunday. Looking forward to it. Get the fuzzy some toys too. Okay, I will. I'll get him some toys. We just bought him a 10-pack of mice. Not like mice that's used for a computer, but like little fluffy mice. And they're always like running around grabbing those things. I never knew that cats could play fetch, but they can. My cats are some fetching bitches, I'll tell you what. And Postmodern Art, $5. Dusty, check your DMs. Did you slide into my DMs, Postmodern Art? If you can do so without revealing them, I know the trans woman Blair White attacked in person. She wrote a good book. Okay. I'll have to check that out after the show because doing that during the show is tough. But thank you for that. $2.99 Australian from Rex Abbott to feed your doggas so they can catch some zoomies. All right, we'll do. Man, they're having so much fun out there. They're exhausted every day, running around. So happy to see it. Love my doggies and appreciate that. Twilight Monk, $5. Ben Shapiro boycotted Mozilla in 2014 when their anti-gay CEO allowed himself to be pressured out of his position by human rights activists. Yeah, he does that. Like, there's lots of examples of him boycotting stuff. But he's just a hypocrite, of course. Because as soon as it happens to somebody that he likes, he all of a sudden, oh my God, it's bad for society. Don't even protest Nazis. Oh God, Ben, shut the fuck up. Anyway, thank you for the super chats. More super chats, please, if you can. Really appreciate that. Now we're going to shit on Obama a little bit. Shut up, Obama. Oh, God. Obama's such a fucking disappointment. Obama says average American doesn't want to tear down the system. He's out there warning, oh, my God, don't go too far to the left, people. Maintain the status quo. Obama wades into the 2020 race, warning of the dangers of listening to a certain left-leaning Twitter feeds or the activist wing of our party. I'd hate for us to be activists, right? Actually make any kind of meaningful change. That would be terrible, wouldn't it, Obama? Even as we push the envelope and we are bold in our vision, we have to be rooted in reality. Yeah, fuck that. How about we change reality? See, Obama's scared. Because now, thanks to social media, people are suddenly being held accountable for their actions, and Obama has done some bad shit. You know, like Jones striking children and wedding parties, and the fact that he and his wife just bought a $15 million house. It's a big club, folks, and you and I ain't in it. And that's the goddamn truth. But Obama is, and so they have class solidarity, and Obama's scared as fuck that he may be held accountable for the shit he's done, and since he's a rich asshole now, somebody might expect a little bit more out of him, so he's out there being like, oh my God, don't challenge the status quo. Fuck you, Obama. How about we do it and you shut the fuck up? You and your stupid-ass wife hanging out with George Bush, the war criminal. We see you, motherfuckers. We see you, and we're coming for you. All right? I know you've been the goddamn darling of the left for a long time, but that shit's over, okay? It's time for you to pay the piper. And I totally fucking agree with Muhammad right here. Things Obama hasn't warned against since he left office. He talked about a bunch of shit. But you know what Obama hasn't talked about? Crushing medical and student debt, housing crisis, racist police brutality. Ooh, my cat jumping off onto my goddamn camera. Racist mass incarceration and deportation and racism. Yeah. Lots of fucking shit Obama ain't let out of his lips, but he's real worried about the status quo being tackled, isn't he? So frustrating. Unhelpful. Suboptimal. That's the word I'm looking for here. Suboptimal. Speaking of suboptimal assholes, here's Ian Miles Wrong, the wrongest boy on the internet. God damn it, this dude's a fucking piece of trash. Holy fucking shit. Everything he could do to jump on any bad thing to make money off of. The Epstein cover-up is real. Epstein didn't kill himself, and you should let everyone know about it. I've made a colorblind, unfriendly shirt that you can wear to start a conversation with people who can't read it. Yeah, Epstein didn't kill himself t-shirts. Buy it from me, but it gets even worse. Holy shit. I've designed a new line of Hong Kong-themed shirts in support of pro-democracy protests against CCP state brutality. 20% of the profits will go to an anti-surveillance pro-HK charity. Hell yeah! Give me money, because a little bit of that helps Hong Kong. But give me money, folks! I'm jumping on this crisis to milk it for everything it's worth. I'm not a giant piece of shit, am I? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You're a giant piece of shit, Ian Miles Wrong, right? A whole 20%. Wow, how generous! What is that? Oh, somebody came in here. I guess it's medicine o'clock. Should really get that before my show starts. That would have been great. Anyway, how often have you drove past a fire and thought, how can this benefit me? Yep, that's Ian Miles Wrong every day of the goddamn week. Just pathetic. Chud, chud, chud. But he making the money. He getting the support, folks. And I heard he was dumb as shit, but I didn't know he was this dumb as shit. But yeah, he's even dumber as shit than you can ever possibly fucking imagine. So anyway, here's Trump lying his ass off. Our great farmers will receive another major round of cash. So socialism? That's what you're talking about? You've taxed the American public and you're giving it to a certain group of people. That's the Republican definition of socialism, right? But when Trump does it, it's good. Compliments of China tariffs. No. Americans pay tariffs. China is not paying the tariffs, so basically you're charging Americans for goods, right? And or no, actually, I guess prior to Thanksgiving, the smaller farms and farmers will be big beneficiaries. In the meantime, and as you may have noticed, China is starting to buy big again. Japan deal done. Enjoy. No, it's not. No, they aren't. They might have returned to the levels before you started all this bullshit. Well, we already lost billions of dollars. Literally, farmers are killing themselves over this shit now. A lot of them are going fucking bankrupt. A lot of this money are going to the billionaire food industries, right? So you're basically taking money from Americans and you're giving it to large corporations, and it's supposedly good. Sadly, because a Republican does it, it's good. It's not socialism, folks, when Trump does it. And of course, I am out strong's like, the media won't say anything about this. That's a good thing for Trump that the media is not talking about this. You know, it's a good thing that they're not calling him out on his lies and explaining how this is nothing more than the Republican version of socialism, right? But different set of standards. We know it's true. Always a different set of standards for you motherfuckers. And fun time calling you out for it. And look, they don't even give a shit anymore. This is Ben Garrison who makes all these Republican cartoons that are supposed to make Republicans look good. I just don't see how this makes Republicans look good. But, you know, they don't even give a shit. Roger, only you could turn a prison uniform into a fashion statement. Here's your pardon. And they're like, yeah, pardon these criminals. Do it right out in the open. Who cares if you have the most corrupt presidency in the history of the country? Who cares if the goddamn corrupt criminal assholes are just outright doing it in public? Just pardon them all. You guys are above the law. And I love how he makes Trump all thin and full head of hair here. And it's just they live in this delusional fucking world. It's really fucking strange. But the sad part is this is exactly what's going to happen, folks. He is going to pardon his buddy Roger Stone. They can just do anything they want to and they get away with it. And they know they can. And they know the Republicans don't give a shit. They know they're not held to the same standard of accountability. So why not? You know, it's like I keep saying, it's hard not to be nihilistic when so much of the population simply doesn't give a fuck about anything. It's obvious they don't give a fuck. And speaking of which, Superman is a documentary. Really, this is I guess you heard that Trump went to the hospital, and some people think that he might have had a heart attack or he might have had some medical issues, but they claim that he only went there because he was getting a checkup. So Team Trump's posting this. An X-ray image has been released from President real Donald Trump's visit to Walter Reed. Surely CNN can stop the hysteria now, and yeah, get it? He's Superman! Because apparently the S on the Superman's chest is inside of his body and shows up on X-rays. Just, strange. And obviously Trump's in this kind of shape. This is definitely what Trump's body looks like. But, all this is meant to do is trigger the libs. Are you triggered? Are you triggered, libs? But no, I'm rolling my eyeballs at you. But to them, that's enough. That's all they want. That's all they need. Oh my God. Look, I made them roll their eyeballs at me. I win somehow. Okay. Yeah. That is the type of victories you guys love. It's all about trying to upset people. And you're all petty, petulant children. That's the entire fucking movement. So good job, I guess. I don't know. Let's check the chats. Already an hour into the show. Into my short show. Fat Superman, I know, right? They have this delusion that he's so thin and in good shape. It's crazy. Dusty is really sounded like a fanatical religious person. I know, right? I am so fanatical and religious. All of the religion for Dusty. You sure pegged me. Roger Stone is above the law, Dusty. No biggie. I know, right? A guy who outwardly brags about political dirty tricks, about breaking the rules, and then he gets convicted of multiple felonies doing just that. Sure, let's pardon him. Who gives a shit, right? Drain the swamp. All right. Unfortunately, I'm very nihilistic. I'm getting more and more every day. I'm trying not to, but it's not even me getting nihilistic because I actually think I believe in lots of stuff, and I believe we can make the future better. It's just that when you admit to yourself that the rest of the world is nihilistic, that kind of makes you nihilistic by default, because a nihilist is really somebody that thinks, things are meaningless and have no point. And if most people feel that way, then we do live in a world where nothing really matters, unfortunately. It's hard. Nobody could care less what you believe either. I know, right? That's why no one is watching me right now. I am so sad and pathetic. You could be anywhere else in the entire universe doing anything else, but instead you are here right now watching me. Definitely I'm the one who is sad in this scenario. I like Dusty's energy last episode. I mean, it's the same energy. Don't become a nihilist like TJ. I won't. I would never become like TJ. You ain't got to worry about it. All right. Let me check the super chats, and I go back to the show. Super chats. Cult to Dusty, 3 universal truths. Water is wet. Hells yeah. Sky is blue. All right, on this planet. Billionaires do not die in holding cells. Have some fuzzy money. Okay, well, I mean, I know this is a controversial statement, folks. I know I'm going to take shit for this, but I am still not convinced Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself. I'm sorry, I'm not. I had this conversation recently with my sister. Maybe it's possible he was murdered. I'm just not yet convinced of that. I'm not going to go into why I believe that because it doesn't really matter, but okay. That's just my opinion. Keep up the good work, Amy Penrose. I will, Amy Penrose. Appreciate that. Jeannie Rude, I think we have more superpowers with alcohol. I say all I want without a filter. I know, right? It definitely lowers your inhibitions. A lot of shit spills out. Sometimes a lot of shit that you don't want it to. So thank you for that, Jeannie. Straight up. Now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Oh. Dinah, you sure? I already read that. My Kanye diss. All right, send me a link. I'll check that out. And on with the show. People are mad at, I guess, Disney. Does Disney? I guess Disney owns The Simpsons. Hard to believe The Simpsons is still fucking on air. But anyway, people is mad, right? Because they was cropping The Simpsons episodes. And they was cutting out jokes. Like, they cropped it like this. Duff light, Duff dry. And you're like, hey, that's not funny. What's funny about that? Well, it's funny because in the original, you could say they all come from the same tube. It's all the same shit. But no, they cropped that shit. So you can't see the joke. Disney, fuck off. And so Disney has promised now to correct this error and fix their widescreen shit. And I thought you guys definitely need to know about that. So now you do. And did you guys see this shit? This is like some shit out of a movie here. Let me, I know this is going to be loud. There we go. Boom. Watch this shit. This dude does a front cartwheel kick. What is happening? It's playing some other shit. Why are you playing other shit? Shut the fuck up. God damn it, Facebook. Hate Facebook.
This size today.
Why are you doing it again?
It's right around that 1 pound size.
What the fuck?
This guy didn't hit it very hard.
Shut the fuck up. God damn it, Facebook. I'm just trying to play this fucking video. Why are you playing other shit? Oh my God. Holy fuck. Anyway, he does a front cartwheel kick and he kicks the guy in the head and he knocks him out. Okay, that wasn't worth it at all, Facebook. You ruined it for me. You ruined everything. Goddamn Mark Zuckerberg, you goddamn Android son of a bitch. All right. I just got to say, like, this vaping shit, trying to get out of hand a little bit, right? Now they got fucking Rorschach out here and Puff Puff Pass Dog, and I whisper, no. But that's kind of cool, kind of freaky at the same time. But this new reboot of Watchmen looks lit as fuck. It's actually pretty good if you guys haven't seen the new reboot of Watchmen. It's not a reboot. I don't know why I keep saying it's a reboot. It takes place after the movie happened or whatever, but it's not too bad. And even Yoda getting tired of this boomer shit. Yoda like, do or not do, or do or do not. See, I can't even do Yoda right. Do or do not. There is no try. And the little baby Yoda says, boomer, okay. And Yoda's like, you little shit, shut the fuck up. Respect your goddamn elders. That's basically saying the N-word, okay? And a lot of people are like mad. They're like, this is not Baby Yoda, motherfuckers. Why do you keep calling this Baby Yoda? All right? Well, for those of you who don't know, there's a new show called The Mandalorian, and it's about a bounty hunter. It looks like Boba Fett. I don't think it's supposed to be Boba Fett. I don't know. Anyway, it's okay. Pretty good. It's like better than most of the movies. But anyway, on that show, they have a Baby Yoda. But people are like, no, this is not Baby Yoda, because this takes place after the movies and all that shit, and Yoda's dead, okay? So this is not Yoda. This is something else. But what the fuck are we supposed to call it? It's a baby version of whatever species Yoda is? No, motherfucker, it's Baby Yoda, okay? Oh, here we go. Speaking of my little Baby Yoda, mwah, here's my V is for Vendetta. Thought that I'd feel better. Mwah. She hasn't left my side too much since she's been here. She realizes that I saved her life from the pit bulls, and she's like, let me go, Daddy. I got shit I gotta get into. Don't love on me, Daddy. I'm a cat. I have free will. I can do as I please. I scratch your eyeballs out, Daddy. Oh, look, Daddy love you in kitty therapy. I know. Why you smell like poop? You just farted. You didn't poop this time. All right, good. You just farted on me. Great. Now I smell like fart. I got fart all over my shirt. Guess that's what I get for picking you up. Always something with you, cat. Guess that'll show me to save your goddamn life. Get farted on all the fucking time. Pooped on. Anyway, it's all good. So, what are you doing? So, it's time to get mad at cops. We haven't got mad at cops in a couple episodes. So, it's time to fucking get mad at cops. Hate to say all cops are bastards, but all cops are bastards. Let's listen to this motherfucker.
For what?
Because I told you to.
You haven't have a reason, sir. You didn't pull me over. But you didn't pull me over.
Get the license out, or I'll hit for a backup, and I'll take you out of the car.
Get your driver's license. Call your supervisor, sir.
Get your driver's license out right now.
Call your supervisor. Please call your supervisor. Because you're not pulling me over, neither.
You get your driver's license out right now. Show me ID.
Call your supervisor. What do you need my ID for, sir?
Well, because you want to run your mouth to me.
No, because you was looking at my license plate. For what?
Exactly.
For what?
You don't have the right to run this.
I got my rights to do anything I want to do. I'm a police officer.
You can't run.
So that's what they all feel, right? I can do whatever I want. I'm a cop. I don't have to respect you. I'm above the law. No, you're not, motherfucker. You're not above the law. You work for us. Protect and to serve. That's what you're supposed to do, goddammit. All right? We pay your salaries. Well, not me, but, taxpayers pay your salaries, motherfuckers. So anyway, hopefully that guy will get fired, make that guy famous. Name and shame all these sons of bitches. Burn them all down. Burn the whole fucking goddamn thing down. Burn it down! And anyway, speaking of shit that gotta be goddamn burned down, fucking FedEx pays 0 in taxes. They got all these tax cuts. They lobbied the goddamn government. Oh, we need tax cuts. We need corporate tax cuts because we're going to invest all that money. It's going to be good for the economy. Nope. It sure didn't. How FedEx cut its tax bill to 0. The New York Times' overall business investment during Mr. Trump's tenure has now grown more slowly since the tax cuts were passed than before. That's exactly what they do, motherfuckers. They buy up politicians and they use that money to put in their own goddamn bank account. And it's just like Robert Reich says. Robert Reich is awesome, by the way. This is how the system works. Corporations demand lower taxes, claiming it will create jobs. They lobby the president and members of Congress with campaign cash. They make billions in lower taxes while not creating jobs or making new investments, and they repeat. It's all it's about. They're fucking mentally ill hoarders trying to suck every goddamn dime they can out, right? They have to have a bigger boat, have to have a bigger plane, have to have more. Fuck them! Put them in jail! Why aren't these motherfuckers in jail right now? How are 45,000 Americans dying every year from lack of health care and these motherfuckers are not in prison? God damn it, put them in the goddamn prison already. Fuck these motherfuckers. There should be a penalty, agreed fucking law. A law if you're too fucking greedy. Imprisonment. Okay? I know Obama's not gonna like that. Obama's gonna be out there being like, oh my God, this is too far. No, it's not. Put Obama's ass in jail. Fuck you. Put Michelle Obama in jail. Fuck her. Put Ellen DeGeneres. put her ass in jail. Mark Cuban, jail that motherfucker. All these motherfuckers. Jail time for all of you. That's just my opinion, though. Eat the rich. It's time to eat the rich. I'm fucking starving, motherfuckers. Who else is with me? And apparently, I guess it was, who was it this time? I think it was Sprite. Sprite could have put out a commercial. And it was, fine. It was basically about LGBTQ acceptance and whatnot. And it was sweet. And obviously, it's like all these other commercials put out by our corporate overlords. It's just meant to pander to their consumer base and sell more Sprite. But, like I always say, it's better for somebody to do a good thing for a bad reason than a bad thing for a bad reason. And so this is a good thing for a bad reason. And so, it's fine. But of course, Tim Pool, got to have a problem with it. He's like, Sprite publishes woke pride commercial with no Sprite in it. Pure political pandering. He got to always be upset about everything. He got to find a problem to pander to his right-wing audience about. And millionaire, super leftist Tim Pool. And, of course, Amanda calls him out. Pretty fucking weird to be annoyed at an ad that pushes inclusion and acceptance. Almost as if Dim Tool doesn't like LGBTQ acceptance. I don't think Tim Pool gives a shit about it. I think he only cares about pandering to his audience because he loves those pats on his back. Oh my God, you're my favorite liberal, Tim Pool, says the 99.9% conservatives that are members of his fan base. If 99% of the people who are your fans are conservatives, you're a conservative! That's how this shit works. See right through it. We see right through it. And somebody posted this the other day, and I was like, holy shit, this is so fucking cringe. Why do people think this is cool? The rationals. Imagine being a big enough dickhead to be amongst this group. Like TJ. Oh my God, TJ. How does it feel, TJ, to be in there with Sargon and the Armored Skeptic and Dave Rubin and Joe Rogan and Gad Sad? Holy shit. So fucking cringe. And I saw this shit and I was like, my God, I am so glad that I've not been included in any of this stuff. A lot of people are like, Dusty, you're too irrelevant. Nobody gives a shit about you, so they don't include you in shit. And I'm like, good. Because this shit is fucking embarrassing. I don't want to be a part of any of this shit. And then I was scrolling down and, oh my God, I am included. How the fuck? Fucking yikes, dude. No. All of my no. And like, I didn't even, like when I took this picture, I ain't even smoked a fucking cigarette in my life. I did this as a joke. They handed me a cigarette, and I said, I'm going to hang it off my lip like it's about to barely fall off as a joke. And they put me next to fucking racist, goddamn atheism unstoppable, and armored skeptic, and Jacqueline Glenn, who I'm no longer a fan of because she keeps shilling for goddamn Blair White. TJ, fuck everything about this. Cringe to death. No, thank you. I'm embarrassed of what I was. Definitely some embarrassing ass shit. And a lot of tourists are freaking out because they thought they saw a fish with a human face swimming around in the water. And don't worry, folks, it's just a fish with a human face. They was right. Oh, God. What is happening? Spooky. Oh, but he kind of cute, right? I would like that little fish in my pond. I would feed the shit out of that fish. Who got a human face as a fish? Evolution is scary as fuck. Hell yeah. That fish will someday be the ruler of us all. You wait. Hey, and here we go. I don't think I've ever shown this guy before. This is Half Stash, also known as Mr. Comet. Mwah. Hey, Mr. Comet. Let me show you off, Mr. Comet. Let me show you off. You one of those, like a rare Pokemon that just every once in a while pops up and you got to show people. Yeah, look how pretty he is. He's such a pretty boy. He been harassing all the females, hadn't you? You always chasing them around, trying to give them the D, trying to give them your little corkscrew cat penis. Yeah, but you fixed, so it ain't gonna do shit. All right, I love you. I set you free because I love you and I respect your decision. Thank you for letting me make you a star for a second. So anyway, we do good work here at the Human Society Mississippi Animal Sanctuary. So, super chat. That's a good way to do it. He's still beside me. You didn't run away. Yeah, you so sweet, buddy. Daddy loves you. You're blocking my light, but that's okay. You block all my light you want to, buddy. And, next up, you guys heard about this shit? Amber Liu. Apparently, she is a K-pop star, but she's American. She's like American, Taiwanese, and speaks some English and whatnot. So I'm pretty sure she's full-blooded American. Now, look, I'm not a real educated on K-pop. For those who don't know what K-pop is, basically it's really popular shit right now. It's basically like boy bands from the 80s, but instead all the members are androgynous men and women and others, dancing around and singing Korean lyrics and whatnot. But anyway, apparently she is a rapper. I Googled it. She is a rapper who steals black culture all the time with her raps and whatnot. Which, is fine, I guess. I don't really have that big of a problem with it. But anyway, there's a whole campaign now called Amber Lou is Over Party, where she got canceled the fucking back because you guys might remember I played this video on my last podcast where the black guy got arrested for eating a sandwich while being black. Literally got arrested for eating a sandwich while being black, right? So they're talking about it, and Amber Lou was like, he should have been more respectful to the cop that was trying to arrest him for eating a sandwich while being black, and people weren't having it. I'll play her comments, and then we'll talk about the fallout.
Sandwiches. He deserved it, dude. I think he just fucking deserved it because, dude, he's just being super disrespectful. It's like, you don't have to act like that toward a police officer. Like, a police officer is a police officer. You should still show some type of respect. Know your rights, but show some type of respect.
Yeah, that's right. When you're sitting there eating a sandwich and you get arrested simply for eating a sandwich while black, you should respect the guy who's not respecting you in whatsoever. You should respect the guy violating your civil rights and, carrying on the white supremacist power structure that is entwined into our society. Yeah, respect him, says the Asian American person who steals black culture continuously in order to further her own monetary interest. So needless to say, that didn't go over very well. People are mad, like Maddie here says. I don't think people understand how important this is. This is a non-person of color idol speaking up on a matter that doesn't concern them and saying the innocent man whom was racially targeted was in the wrong because he wasn't showing enough respect. And yeah, a lot of people felt the same way. They were basically like, fuck you, Amber Lou. So way to cancel yourself, Amber. And she came out after this and she's like, I'm so sorry. I respect Black Lives Matter. Bullshit. You mad because people calling you out for it now and you regret saying what you actually believe. But this is the guy that got arrested for eating a sandwich, right? This white asshole cop. All cops are bastards! I'm jumping on the bandwagon. Can't help it. You guys have switched me over to it. You guys into the K-pop at all? Do you love the K-pop? It's not my thing, but, they don't seem to be hurting anybody. A lot of people love it, so, it's cool with me. If you guys like it, I ain't gonna hate on you for it too much. Yeah. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. I've shown these videos before, but it's growing. This went viral today, 1.1 million views. This is all over the place. This is Pete Buttigieg's campaign. And, oh god, the cringe is fucking real, dudes. Why, white people, why? All of my no white people. God, no. This is what politics has become. People are like, they're just having fun. That's fine. I have no problem with them having fun, folks. But the presidential race should just be about fucking policies, not about stupid goddamn dancing, embarrassing, cringy white people dancing. Fuck that shit. Goddamn, it's so fucking lame. I know. I'm being an old, miserly fuck for no fucking reason, but still at the same time, that's so irritating. They're not focusing more on the issues. And, speaking of the cringy-ass Pete Buttigieg, here's the people representing him.
We are the Pete team! The mighty, mighty Pete team. Everywhere we go. People want to know. People want to know.
Yeah, literally nobody gives a shit about who you are. Nobody wants to know. They just want you to go away and stop being cringy. God damn it. Drop out, Pete. Please, save us from this shit. And got a couple more things to cover. I'm going to do about 10 more minutes, so it's your last chance to get in super chats. If you want to support the show, would really appreciate it. Fucking Joe Biden, god damn it. Really? This is the best the Democrats could give us? He's out there in public now saying that he doesn't want to legalize marijuana because marijuana is a gateway drug. You fucking dickhead.
The truth of the matter is, there's not nearly been enough evidence that has been
Shut the fuck up.
acquired as to whether or not it is a gateway drug.
Oh, God. Fucking Joe Biden is a gateway drug to 4 more years of Trump. That's the gateway we should really be worried about here. This goddamn boomer asshole doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Still goddamn trying to fearmonger over marijuana. Goddamn marijuana is only illegal because of the Christian right and because back in the day, the 20s, they used racist fearmonger against Mexicans and blacks in order to scare white people into criminalizing marijuana. And then once that happened, the goddamn police state took over. and had made sure it stayed illegal every fucking since. And Joe Biden, right there with it, right? Right there to make sure we keep imprisoning nonviolent offenders who are doing absolutely nothing but smoking a plant that makes them happy. Fuck you, Joe. Fuck you, Joe. Fuck you, Joe. Seriously, god damn it, this is so fucking ridiculous. This is our choice. Ugh, angering. So fucking angering. Let's see. Guess I'm gonna finish it up with this one. Told you I was gonna do a short show tonight. Apparently, South Dakota has a new ad campaign that they've spent $500,000 on, and I shit you guys not. This is their ad campaign. Meth. I'm on it. And, yeah, apparently there's lots of pictures like this guy, meth, I'm on it. There's a problem in South Dakota, and we all need to get on it, because together we can get meth out of here. And, yeah, these guys, meth, we're on it. Okay, and then this old lady, meth, we're on it. And I just want to ask a question, like, is South Dakota trying to get me to want to do meth? Because they're succeeding. First, you got this old guy. Looks like he has a ranch. Looks like he's doing pretty good for himself. He seems to be doing fine on meth. And then you have these guys. They're football players. They're clearly getting all the women. They're killing it. They're on meth. And this lady looks like she's got it going on, too. She fine. She on the meth. So I'm just saying, folks, I think I want to do meth. Okay? I've never done meth. But, like, if anybody out there has some meth that they can give me, I would like 5 meths, please. At least 5. Like, in case I want to do some meths later. I don't really know how meths come exactly. I'm not real familiar with it, but I think 5 should do me. So anyway, everybody should do meth. That's what I'm getting from this campaign ad. Thank you, South Dakota. Genius, genius shit. Anyway, that's pretty much all I'm going to do. Let me finish off by reading the super chats. Hey, my rich uncle from Norway is back. He changed his name to the Uncle from Norway because I guess people are taking advantage of him. But that's very kind. That's like $55, I think. Love you, rich uncle from Norway. Good to see you again. Levi Blue, $2. Don't boycott something you don't like. LOL, I know, right? Just keep spending money to assholes you hate. That's the American thing to do. Unintentionally spooky fish appreciation post. I know, that fish was awesome, though. Like something from a horror movie. I love it. Twilight Monk, $5. Nick Fuentes, you mean booger eating Nick? Make sure you get his name right. Once said that Lauren Chen was nothing but fat material who was an Asian woman. Shouldn't be speaking as authority of the alt-right, but she doesn't care, right? Like, she doesn't really care what Nick says. All it's about is pandering to her audience and making money, and she knows that's what makes her the most money, because these people have no fucking standards whatsoever. They have no integrity at all, and so that's what they're all about. Super chat for you to elaborate on Epstein. Oh, God. Okay, look. I know the cameras weren't working. I know that the guys were supposedly asleep. So, yes, it might have been a conspiracy theory. Totally might be a conspiracy theory, but also, maybe it's just that our capitalistic system does everything to wring every goddamn dollar out of everything they possibly can. So they have people that are totally incompetent in charge, and they cut back on every fucking thing, like working cameras, because that's what it's all about. It's about money, not keeping people safe, not doing the job that they're supposed to be doing. So it's also very possible that it's just fucking total goddamn incompetence. It's also possible that the cameras were working, but there was some kind of behavior that happened that the police were caught on, like they didn't respond correctly, or they like, you never know, that they're trying to cover up because they don't want to be shamed in public. There's so many different ways this could have gone down that doesn't revolve around some kind of overarching conspiracy theory where he was murdered. Now, I'm not saying he wasn't. Maybe he fucking was. I don't know. I'm just saying before me, Cat, dude, seriously. Before I can believe, seriously, dudes, it's like a train all of a sudden. Before I can believe in a conspiracy theory, I have to have like a lot of evidence before I believe it. And I haven't seen that much evidence yet. So, god damn it, they fucking opened my goddamn virtual reality. I hope the show's still going. Close. Alright, it seems like it's still going. Cats everywhere. That's my fucking life. Hells yeah. Love it. I guess I could also talk about this story a little bit since I have a little bit of time. Apparently this transgender woman went to get her driver's license photo, and they embarrassed her, humiliated her, and told her she could not get her photo unless she wiped all the makeup off her face. And they made her use like hand sanitizer and napkins and sit there and wipe all the shit off her face. And they told her, oh, it's just the rules. We have to humiliate you like this because of the rules. Because otherwise, like, the face scanning technology can't recognize your face and shit. So anyway, hopefully they fire the goddamn people who made her do this. Heart-wrenching story. I'm sorry that she had to go through this. I am angry. Everybody should be angry at this shit. Fire these motherfuckers. Whoever was in charge of this, whoever made this decision, fire the fuck out of them, in my opinion. So anyway, Just wanted to touch on that. Let me finish up the super chats here. Already got it. All right, did all the super chats. I sure appreciate you guys supporting the show as much as you're able to. Really means a lot to me. Let me check the regular chat, see if I'm missing anything you guys are saying. South Dakota is what Joe Biden was warning us about with the gateway drug. I know, right? I'm all over it. He was right. First I went to sucking on this pink dick, and then I went to weed, and now I want to do meth. Joe Biden is genius. Hey, Dusty, just pop it in. I'll watch the whole episode tomorrow. Keep up the good work. All right. Well, you guys make sure to like the video. Like it right now. Fucking like the video. Why aren't you liking the video? Also, leave a comment. If you're watching this thing and it's not live, leave a fucking comment because that's all goddamn YouTube cares about. And please, guys, start telling people about the show. You know, the ratings aren't really growing on the show very much, which is sad in my opinion because it is the greatest podcast in the history of mankind. And you know who I blame? You! It's your fault, motherfuckers! Not really, but a little bit. So please tell your friends, be like, hey, have you watched the CODcast, the greatest podcast in the history of mankind? And they're like, no, what's that? And you're like, I just told you, motherfucker! It's the greatest podcast in the history of mankind! Listen! Take the wax out your ears and put it in your mouth and watch the fucking show! That's what I would tell them if I were you. But, you know, put in your own words. I don't want to tell you what to think, but that would be very fucking helpful. So anyway, I will be back fucking Friday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. Make sure you support the show on Patreon. Patreon.com/CODcast. And also, you can buy merchandise. I have t-shirts. Links in the description. Also, if you just want to listen to the audio of this show, you can do that. It's available on Spotify. Just search for CODcast. It's on iTunes. And also, you can download the audio version on SoundCloud. And the description is in the link of this video. All kinds of ways you can enjoy the show and you can support it. Love you guys. I will see you next Friday. And until then, I really appreciate you guys joining me. As always, till next time, Logic. Fuck yes. Thanks, guys. Good night.